The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 76 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Titans.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Complete.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 41, Rivers. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's Tannehill. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
53, Mike. Don't get nervous.
They snap it to Tannehill. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. He's got Burton here.
Rivers.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Indianapolis.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Anthony Walker.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, Henry. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Titans 7, Colts nothing.
On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Gostkowski the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Rivers now. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And all the way down to the 39.
Rivers pass.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 51 yards.
Gain.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
1st down, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Rivers with a throw complete to Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Titans' 7-yard line.
Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10. At their own
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
by the Colts.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception here, Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. On second down, it's Hines, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
Ryan Tannehill sacked. Fumble on the play.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Hilton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Down Colts.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made at the
good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They run again with Hines. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Hines, the ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Rivers on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Throwing again. Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Rivers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
He was brought down by Anthony Walker. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 45 on second down, Tannehill firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Looking for Campbell downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Again, it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 68 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He's going to loft one, deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
19.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? When everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. From the 27, Tannehill over the middle to Smith. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, 73 yards, and the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Titans 42, Colts 19. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rivers, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Fourth down, Rivers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Harold Landry. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And this Titan offense is running away with this one.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted.
Conversion is no good on the fake extra point. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Right there.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rivers again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain.
It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Hines. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Today's final
A big